All right, everybody, welcome to Sensei Market Update. Yes, I am back. You take a week off, you feel like you missed everything, but I definitely am refreshed. So there's a lot of stuff I want to get into today. First, we are going to talk with Greg Tucker here from Project 2033. This is something that I've been working on personally behind the scenes with a group of really amazing content creators, and it's just now finished, and we're excited to talk about it. We're also going to get into Twin Protocol. I have stuff on Bitcoin. There's other updates I want to talk to you about off the grid nodes. I made another node purchase over the week that I wasn't kind of, here. And I'll tell you how you can get into that and why I think that's going to be very, very big. I also have Solana, meme coin, new degen chain. There's also a few other things that I'm working on behind the scenes for Cryptonairz members to get them early access and strategic rounds of projects. But first is first, Greg, nice to have you here. Welcome. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and a little bit about who you are, and we'll get into Project 2033, man.
Sure. I'm Greg Tucker, and I'm the president of Spartan Bitcoin Mining. And Project 2033 is a project near and dear to both our hearts, actually near and dear to 14 of us, because our team is 14 strong, and I think we may be adding a 15th person probably as early as this weekend. But Project 2033 is a cryptocurrency course. It's something that has been missing. You know, when you really think about the crypto community, you think about the crypto marketplace, there's one glaring omission right now. Most people are too busy to try to attempt something like this on their own. For those that have attempted it in the past, a lot of those projects have kind of fallen by the wayside because they didn't have the resources or the manpower to put something together like this. It really is a huge and heavy lift. But when you've got the right team on the field, all things are possible. And we launched yesterday. Project 2033, by definition, the reason we came up with that name is it implies a 10-year commitment. Robert and all of the other instructors, including myself, all of our support staff, marketing, sales, admin, etc., everyone signed a 10-year commitment, a contracted commitment to providing the best all-inclusive cryptocurrency course available on the planet. And when we say that, we don't say it lightly. We've been building this thing for a little over 4 months now, and it finally came. It was right down to the wire, but we actually put our first version out as of yesterday. We had our first sign up yesterday. Everything seems to be functioning as advertised. So that's a little bit about the project itself, and I'll let you kind of ask me any other questions.
Yeah. So just a little bit here, guys. Behind the scenes, myself and about 12 or 13 other content creators were working really hard to compile a list and videos and content of all of these different, videos that we feel is important that you guys need to know. And even being in the crypto space for so long and knowing as much as I do, there are other things that I've actually learned inside of this course that I didn't know, right? So it really does kind of hit home for even beginners, intermediate, and more advanced people in crypto. But Greg, why don't you, I can pull it up on the screen too, and we can show some people. But why did you set up to build this? Like, what was what was missing for you in crypto? Was it maybe the education that you were trying to learn and you were finding it hard to find, this kind of content? Can you just talk to us about why you wanted to get involved with this and why you kind of brought me and everybody else in the loop?
Well, you can probably look at me on the screen and tell I'm a little bit older than most in your group. And it was kind of a labor of love. It was people around me, people my age group, they've got deep pockets. Most people have saved and put money away in 401ks and that sort of thing. And that age group, they look for something that's easy to manage. They don't want to go hunt and peck all over the internet to find what they're looking for, and they wouldn't even know where to start in the first place. What they want to know is, where can I go to learn about cryptocurrency? Where can I go to learn everything about cryptocurrency, soup to nuts, all inclusive, everything you'd ever want to know? And where can I do it all in one convenient location? So that's kind of what we've built. It started with a frustration that, people would ask me about cryptocurrency, and I would give my best description on whatever topic at hand was at hand, and some of the smartest people I know would just go whoop, straight over their head. They didn't quite understand it. So, when we started talking about this as a team, I put the word out to 12 or 13 of you, and it was almost unanimous. If I'm not mistaken, it was 100% unanimous that this was the right thing to do. It was the right time to do it, and it made sense to put this in place, because the only way the participation rate will ever increase in the crypto space in a meaningful way is if we have an educational platform that people can tap into that is, again, all conveniently located, where the modules and the videos are updated in real time, where revisions are made promptly. Don't have a lag time on that, where as the market evolves, additional content needs to be added. And our team, I can tell you without any hesitation that any new module or any new component that comes along in the crypto space that needs clarification and education, there are people on our team that will jump in quickly and make sure that's added to the process. So
Do you want to
that's kind of
who's involved, Greg? Yeah, let's talk about who's involved. Like who besides of course.
Good question.
Who's involved, and maybe kind of what courses can people expect from the training module?
Sure. Well, you're involved, and I'm involved. We'll start there. James Pelton is also one of our instructors. Let's see. Alex Yabonks, if you're familiar with him, he's part of the equation. We have Summer Rivsey. She's Fire Hustle on YouTube. We have Paul Dutton. We have Pocket Aces, who is Justin. We have Jim Longden, who is Serenity or Down Home Crypto, and the list goes on and on. I'm sure I'm forgetting some folks, but the team, like I said, the team is 14 strong, and we have right now. We started out the original curriculum started out with around 72 videos. That morphed within a week into 104, I think. Next thing you know, we're up to 120, and now the curriculum's at 176 videos. Our initial launch is with over 16 hours worth of content, and I'm talking really solid, great information that's taught at a level, like you said earlier, you probably put it in better words than I could, but it speaks to the person who wants it on the 5th grade level, but it's also great info. I've been loading these videos, right? I've been building out the platform, and each time I load them, I'm actually watching as I'm doing so. And man, I've been in crypto 7 years, and I'm learning as on the job as well as you are, just from some of the content that some of these other instructors have put out there. So it's just a great platform. Each video builds on the next. By the way, we put it together in a way where we start with the origins of Bitcoin. You have the screen that people can.
I'm sharing the screen
take a look
right
at.
now. People can.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So I have the classroom pulled up.
Okay.
So yeah, I have the welcome. Basically the classroom's pulled up with all the videos in front of me. So that's what people are looking.
Okay, perfect. Well, if people can see that, it looks small on my screen. I don't know. Can most people see it?
Yeah, everyone can see it online, and everybody in the Discord. I'm sharing my screen so they can.
Wonderful.
See it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So if you walk through, you'll see a welcome video. That's self-explanatory. Meet the team is just a quick 1 or 2 minute video introducing all of the instructors. We do have an affiliate program, and we're going to be blatant about that. Most people shy away from it or tiptoe around it. What's going to make this go for 10 years, guys, is a commitment from all of our instructors, and what makes them go is making sure that they're taken care of in a way that is going to make this have legs for the long term. So the affiliate program, anybody that signs up with us, even if you don't sign up with us, you can still promote Project 2033. But we take 1/3 of the revenue that we generate for each course sold and pay it back to the affiliates. So for anybody on the call today, if you're interested, you can immediately go over, and whether you sign up for Project 2033 or not, just by putting in your name and your email address, you'll instantly get an affiliate link and a link to your affiliate dashboard so that you can monitor your results. So go back to that screen real quick, and we'll scroll through and just talk real quickly. We'll go quickly through
Greg,
the modules that are there.
You talked about the affiliate, but you didn't kind of tell us the prices and what can people expect? How much is the course? How much is the affiliate getting paid to share if they so choose to sign up and share the links? Like, can you talk to us a little bit about that too as we go through?
Sure. The course itself is $297 one time. That $297 locks you in for the life of this project. Any revisions, any upgrades, any additions, all of that will be included in that one-time cost. Starting on May 1st, we're going to start charging $29 a month for the community. So anybody that joins us between now and May 1st, not only will you get the course and all the upgrades and revisions and additions over that 10-year period, you'll also get full access to the community over that period of time as well for free. That's about $3,500, I think, over the course of 10 years. So we're just trying to bring this to people that are already close to you, Robert, and close to James and others that are already tied in and very focused on different platforms like this one here. So we just want to put that out there at least for 30 days where people can have the opportunity to come over and join us, get started with the course, but also access the community for the long term as well. So if you're looking at the modules there, it starts with Bitcoin, obviously, and the origins and how it all got started. We go into a good thorough discussion on blockchain. We talk about the basics of cryptocurrencies. The next module below that, if you'll scroll up, is Bitcoin and the impact it has on the overall market, the halving, and the impact that it has. Where do you go to find different coins and tokens? And this is probably second nature to a lot of you guys because a lot of this early modules are very remedial, but obviously CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap are two big components of crypto. The glossary of terms, once we do get to 150, 200 videos and have live events recorded, and there's so much information out there in the course, eventually you're going to get lost. You might be wondering, where do I go to find that particular subject matter that I saw 3 days ago? I don't know where to go back to find it. The glossary of terms will allow you to go back and not only find the definition for each of those terms, but also a specific link that'll link you back to the video that covered it in the first place. Obviously, you got corn. You've got Coinbase. You've got a good thorough description on how to research a token properly. Robinhood, Cam does a really good job covering that as well. Alex covers Coinbase, by the way. Robert, I miss Robert covering CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. Stable coins. Summer, I think, has that one. Return on investment and how to plan for an exit strategy each time you're making a purchase. Tokenomics. That's another one covered by Summer. The next three that you see there, DeFi, MetaMask, Uniswap, DeFi Continued, that is a complete, I would probably guess about 2 hours worth of content, maybe 2.5, covered by Serenity, Jim, and Down Home Crypto is his YouTube channel. He does a fantastic job walking you through every aspect of that particular component, and I've watched his a couple of times because every time I watch it, I'm reminded of just little tricks of the trade that you really should know. Next, we have Robert talking about how, what does it say there? I can't read it. How to find
new coin or token project launches.
There you go. That's you talking with Dex Screener as kind of the background. And then we have DeFi Llama and Dex Tools. I think Paul Dutton covers that particular subject. What's the next one there? I can't see it.
Blockchain Explorers.
Blockchain Explorers. Is that you? I don't remember.
I think I did Dex Screener, and then you have and cold wallets and storage too. But you also have what's his name? Who did TA?
Keith.
Keith Lake.
Yeah, Keith. Keith has 17 videos. This is just a beginner section on technical analysis. 17 videos, and he's got a very folksy delivery. He's gone into a ton of detail. So he's got another module that's coming up behind that one that will include even more advanced techniques there. Cold wallet, storage, security. There's a couple of you guys that are in that section. Layer 1 versus Layer 2. Liquidity pools, VPNs and why they're important. Central bank digital currencies. That's you all the way.
Yes.
What's next there?
Nodes. Yes,
Nodes, yeah, that's also you. NFTs is James Pelton. Airdrops, those are being edited as we speak, so they'll be dropped in there in the next few days. And then if you'll click over on page 2, we've got cryptocurrencies where we end up doing due diligence on different tokens in the community as we get rolling. Anytime we have something like that, we'll store it over in that particular section. Different social media platforms that are favorable to crypto. Those include, of course, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, and we go into some detail on that as well. Different additional crypto tools. There's as many as 25 to 50 of those that will go in that section, and that will be an ever-evolving section as well. And you guys can see that the list goes on, and I've got probably 6 or 8, Robert, coming soon sections that have not been added to include initial coin offerings, launch pads, things that we haven't even included at this point. But we had to start somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. And we felt like for the average to intermediate trader, we needed to get to a certain point before we launched. We did that like right up to the last minute, March 30th, March 31st. And we're able to launch successfully yesterday.
Awesome.
On April Fool's Day. Hope that's not a bad omen.
Hopefully not. And also, Greg, I know there's going to be people that might be watching this that are interested in maybe participating in the affiliate program. So, what's the process? Let's just go over that one more time because that's a very important part of this. What is the, how can people get signed up to be an affiliate? How long does that take? And once they actually refer a course to a friend that actually buys a course, when do they and how long does it take to get paid?
Okay. Well, you have an affiliate link, Robert, so I'd want you to share. Make sure you guys use Robert's affiliate link. But the opt-in page is project2033.org. Okay? And, of course, there would be an extension for any affiliate link. Project2033.org. When you go there, you're going to see an opt-in page. There'll be a 4-minute introductory video by Paul Dutton. If you leave your first name and your email address there and hit submit, it's going to take you over to the sales page. The sales page is just everything you'd ever want to know about the course. We try to do everything we could to cover it in detail. But back up to the opt-in page. Once you put in your name and email address, we send you an email probably within 15 minutes. And that email is going to include a link to the order page for those that decide not to make a purchase on that particular day. But it'll also have your affiliate link. We want to generate that. I told you I was going to be blatant with it. It generates your affiliate link the day you sign up. Because there may be people out there, Robert, think about this. I don't have $297, but I really want to help promote this. And if I promote it and sell it 3 times through my affiliate link, that gives me the money to buy in. So you can take that affiliate link that you receive by simply putting in your name and email address. You can drop it in emails to your friends and family. You can put it on Facebook or other social media. Once you put that affiliate link into a social media post, a nice image pops up that's got it's a desk with a laptop with our classroom displayed there, and it's got a quick message, and it's just it's built to encourage people to click through in order to see what we're all about. So once you get that initial email, you've got your affiliate link, but you also get access to an affiliate dashboard. Side note, when you get your affiliate dashboard, it shows up in euros by default. Once you make your first sale, it will actually revert to your native currency. So don't get too hung up on that. I had to make some changes on that today to make sure that was clear. And then if you go through the entire process, you go from the opt-in page to the sales page to the join now, and there are 4 ways to join. You can join with your credit card. You can join through PayPal. You can send 297 in ETH to a specific wallet address that we provided, or you can sign up through Venmo. So we've given everybody plenty of routes to access the course, and we may add others if people are adamant enough that we need to do so. So there you go.
Awesome, Greg. Awesome. Is there anything else you wanted to say in closing before we moved on to some other business in crypto?
No, I would just say share your affiliate link. Make sure that I can only say it one way. I want to make sure that this whole thing is incentivized. Okay, the affiliate is incentivized. The instructors are incentivized. Our marketing and sales folks are incentivized. Our social media, admin folks, everybody is incentivized to grow this and stick with it and make sure that it has legs for the long term. So when I say, Robert, share your affiliate link, I don't mean to be beating that up too much, but I want to make sure people understand that I would say the same thing for any of these 41 people in the audience too. Share that affiliate link, because we'll be the first ones clapping to the bank to pay you for helping us to promote this, because that's really what's going to make this thing go.
I love that, Greg. All right. Well, I appreciate you, Greg. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a fantastic day. It's a pleasure to be on this journey with you. And thank you for taking the time to explain all of us and what's going on here. I really do appreciate it.
Likewise. Take care, everybody.
All right. Aloha. Not really. Sounds good. Fine. Okay. Maybe I was talking too low. All right. So now that we've gotten through that, sorry about that. I forgot that I am live streaming on YouTube too. So let's get into all of this other stuff. All right. So I'm really excited to be partnered with Greg and all these other content creators. I felt that there was a need in the space to do something like that. And now you know what I've been secretly working on for the past 4 months. It took a lot of time and energy to put that all together. And a big shout out to all the other people that helped out with that. So, all right. So first of all, we did from now on, I'm going to be hosting these live events inside of Cryptonairz when Hourglass does a sale. If you don't know what Hourglass is, and if you're just kind of catching on to this is a new launch pad that Cryptonairz has been partnered with. And I have gone hard into almost all of these sales that they've had recently. They just had their first, they've done about 8 or 9 of these. And their first one just hit the market, and it did a 10x from the initial launch price that you were able to buy it at. And so today's project was Mixi AI. And basically how this works is you buy the weight token, you stake the weight token, and that allows you to get into some of these early investments. And if you're new to crypto, if you've been in crypto a long time and you're looking for kind of no-brainer type situations, right? Some of these might do a few X's. Some of these might do a 50X. We're not really sure how well the market is going to, to hold up on some of these projects, but they're good opportunities. I think these, if you listen to Jet or any of these people talk, Jet is one of the founders of Hourglass, and they go through hundreds of projects and they pick the top 5%, and those projects make it to these early seed rounds. And so I often get a question of, what am I investing in? Like, what have I put money into recently? And out of the last maybe 7 or 8 of these, I've invested in 6 of them. I think I've just missed 1. So I've probably put about 25, 30K into some of these projects total combined. And I think these are good opportunities. So this was today's, and the next one, we're going to have a live event inside of Cryptonairz. So if you want to join me for that, we always are posting information about when these launches are happening. You have to try to make yourself available. So, excuse me, this sold out in, they raised 200K in just a few minutes. So that was pretty awesome. And we'll see. I put in about $2,500. I think my friend Gabe put in about 1,500, so it was about $4,000. I did it live. When the event ended, we sent it in, and so it should be pretty exciting. How do you sign up for the launch? Is there a website and app? So are we talking about launch pads are the key to explosive gains? 100%. Your volume is very low. Hold on, I don't know how to fix that. Like, I swear I didn't touch anything when I came into the house. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me just raise it up here. Scarlet. Let me just raise this up again. It shouldn't be low. I just need to talk louder. Sorry. So anyways, long story short, these are one of the better opportunities. Like, if you're missing these opportunities, I don't know what to tell you, right? The last project, that first one that launched, did a 10x. I think it's still floating around a 7 or an 8x. So there is really good opportunities here, right? Taking a look at the entire crypto market, Bitcoin is down to 65,000, right? We are in that really kind of pre-halvening area. And if you take a look at past markets, I mean, nothing has really changed here, right? It doesn't always move straight up. Any market, you have these pullback periods. These are good opportunities for people to get into these projects. If you're not paying attention to these projects, there's so much opportunity. I mean, some of the stuff is still up, but like if you go on the 7-day in the top 100, some of the stuff is down 20%, right? 18%, right? If you're bullish on Thorchain long, right? Or Optimism or Mina or Arweave, right? These might be good buying opportunities, right? Obviously, if the market goes down a little bit further, these might drop a little bit more. But if you believe in the crypto market long term, you know that there is going to be significant gains on the horizon. So you just need to take a deep breath. The crypto market drops 15, 20% in a day. It happens. You move on. You got to look past it all. And I know that's difficult. So, we're going to talk about Twin Protocol here in just a little bit. I just wanted to update you guys. So if you're not familiar with what Twin Protocol is, it's kind of an exciting project. So here's some key information about Twin Protocol that maybe is not floating around in the stratosphere. So core product features. Twin ID secures your identity and creates your private blockchain database in your Twin Vault. Twin Vault allows permissioning and curating of personal data. Twin ingestion tools will allow you to use a vast amount of resources to train your AI twin, which is really cool. Imagine that I wouldn't have to answer some like DMs or something like that. It's my AI twin that does this, but it's not just a tool to kind of help you for your day-to-day life. I think this is, if you think about this, like if you can ask Larry Fink a business question, or you can ask like Ray Dalio a question, or a famous athlete or a coach, or whatever it is that you are, a movie star, whatever it is that you're interested in, imagine, I mean, the chances of you talking to that actual person, kind of slim to none, right? Especially in today's world. But if you could talk and ask a question to their digital twin, what could that do for you, right? Could that kind of help teach you something? Could you start learning? There's just so many different ways you could use this. And I think there's a really cool use case here. AI utility driven powers the ecosystem, enabling access to premium features and AI driven insights for token holders, cross-chain compatibility to facilitate the frictionless transfer of assets and interactions across various blockchains and ecosystems, enhanced security protocols, including smart contracts and robust encryption methods, and safeguard user data and assets. So this is going to be a project that we are going to be working with inside of Cryptonairz. You have to be a Cryptonairz member to get access to this. There might be some limitations on countries. Obviously, if you're in a sanctioned country or things like that, there's going to be some limitations. Anytime you do these strategic rounds that it's not public sale, there's going to be some limitations. So I just understand that I don't have any control of those limitations. I am just trying to facilitate a really cool project that I find value in and trying to help out my community along the way. So, there's a lot of really cool information, and I'll share this inside of Cryptonairz for Cryptonairz members. And so just really quickly, there is going to be a strategic partner round. So this is actually at 5 cents. There was a seed round and 2 private rounds before, but then the strategic partners is right here. I might need to take this off of YouTube, but we'll see. But this is going to be cheaper than launch pads and KOLs. Okay. So this is going to be pretty exciting. And when the token is generated, the TGE, there's only going to be about 46 million tokens. I think there's a strong chance this could go over $1, right? Because if you're only talking about a $46 million market cap at launch, I think there's a very strong possibility of some crazy stuff happening. So the strategic round would be at 5 cents. Even if we went to 50 cents, that's a 10x. If you went to 25 cents, that is a 5x. So this is an opportunity that I'm going to be helping bring to Cryptonairz members. And yeah, if you want to join the community and be part of that, this is just one of the very many things that are starting to come my way. Opportunities that I'm going to be bringing inside of Cryptonairz, other opportunities outside of Twin Protocol. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting. And part of making money in crypto is being early, right? And very few opportunities do people get to invest in seed rounds or strategic rounds of projects, because usually this is all done with VCs and launch pads and other things, right? And so for me to be able to offer this to my community, I think is a value asset. I plan on putting maybe $5,000 or $10,000 into this. And so we're going to see how all of this turns out. Let me see how the volume's going on YouTube. Not too bad. So not too many complaints. So I think I'm just talking a little bit louder, which is helpful for people. So let's talk about the rest of the market here. So Solana's DEX's decentralized exchange trading volume for March surpassed $60 billion. Okay. There's also a new degen chain that people are trading off of. So, a lot of money has moved from Solana to Base, and some money is moving from Solana to the degen network. And I'm going to talk to you about that here in just a bit and show you what that is. But also we do need to understand that this guy named Ansem put out a video of his cat. And when he did that, this, basically 30 projects were created about this guy's cat. And, when hundreds of millions of dollars are going into these type of projects, we have to really kind of understand that the market is way oversaturated with bullshit. Okay. This only has a shelf life of maybe a few hours, a few days. Very rarely it gets to a few weeks or a few months. Okay. So anytime that you are trading meme coins or degen coins or whatever it is, understand that you need to be trading that token in that moment. It's not something that you buy and you come back to a few days later hoping that it's still there. You need to get into it as the project moves up. Hopefully you picked one that is not gonna just about to die. But if it moves up 100%, 200%, you're taking out your initial investment plus initial, right? Maybe some extra profit, some extra froth, and then you need to leave the moon bag in. Okay. Obviously, everybody has a different strategy, but if you are just leaving money in these tokens, they're going to go to zero, right? Like this is just weird, right? What does your crypto portfolio look like? 10% Sol, 5% ETH, 30% Amsom's cat, 20% Vitalik's cat, right? I guess cats are the new, anytime cat memes are going crazy or dog memes or whatever it is, we know that the market is really kind of, it's weird. And when you're seeing $123 million in volume in a meme coin in 24 hours, I start to wonder, like, how much money is not going into actual tokens with real use cases, right? AI tokens, gaming tokens, DPIN tokens, whatever it is that you want to fill that void with, XRP, it could be anything, right? How much money is kind of being put into this stuff? It's really kind of hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. And it's kind of ridiculous. I think there was one dog with hat or something that had a $4 billion market cap. Arbitrum has a $4 billion market cap. So you are really seeing this intense run up of meme coins, and the market needs to adjust, right? If you look at the fear and greed index, let me just refresh this real quick. And you go to 1 year, I mean, you can see over the past maybe 4 or 5 months, right? We've been very high on the fear and greed index. Only back here early January were we down here in the 50s. we've been kind of up here in the 80s and 70s and 80s, right? And so I do think the market needs to come down and adjust here some before we kind of can start moving up again. But if you do look at previous altcoin markets, right, it does start to heat up after the halvening. Bitcoin kind of takes a vacation usually for several months, but the altcoins tend to go crazy. If you look back at 2020, if you look back at 2016, that is where we see the excitement. Okay. If you take a look, right, the fundings, you can always take a look at the CoinGlass, the funding heat map. You don't need an account to look at this, but usually when you get really bright orange colors, you know the market is overheated. Okay. And all of this stuff needs to kind of go back and adjust back to green. As you can see, early March, we had the same type of thing happen. The market was really crazy. And then you had this kind of period of things needing to cool down. The market was heating up again. It needs to cool down. So we go through these kind of cycles. I thought this was a really cool video. I'm not going to play the whole 10 minutes of this video, but more and more I'm seeing conversations happening on big news shows about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is taking, like, this is a 10-minute spot in the middle of Squawk Box, right? And I think you need to take notice of this stuff, right? And let me just play a little bit of this for you, and we'll move on.
Squawk Box, take a look at Bitcoin prices this morning. We're just hovering under $70,000 right about now. This month, expected to bring the next Bitcoin halving, in which the reward for mining cryptocurrencies drops by half. Joining us right now on All Things Crypto, Anthony Pompliano, Pomp Investment founder, of course, and partner. Good morning to you. We were trying to figure out, on one end, it's like a risk-on situation. On the other, it's arguably supposed to be a hedge, and it's very hard for me to get around the idea that it's both, though maybe you have a view that it is. Then there was the halving that's coming, so that's sort of an idiosyncratic one piece of the puzzle, but not something that's like an ongoing piece, so you could argue it is in certain ways. And then you have the ETF, which was also sort of an idiosyncratic moment in time. So put that puzzle together for us.
Yeah, Bitcoin is the most exciting asset in financial markets because of what you just described. It's this highly complex thing that everyone's trying to figure out. And I think for some people, it is a risk-on asset. And for other people, it is a hedge against inflation or a store of value. And so if we just look at
Can it be both?
Of course, it can be different things to different people, right? Right now, I think one of the most interesting parts about this is if you go and you talk to someone on Wall Street, why are they buying it? They're buying it because they want the price exposure via the ETFs. But if you go and you talk to someone maybe in a country where they actually are worried about somebody seizing their assets, they're buying Bitcoin because they literally want to make sure that they can hold on to the economic value. And so you have an asset that this is not unique just to Bitcoin in the sense of some assets serve different purposes for different people. I think Bitcoin, because of its global nature, because of the decentralization, and because it was adopted by individuals before the institutions, we're just seeing it kind of exaggerated as we watch the asset become adopted.
All right, I'm not gonna play this full thing. There's a great 10-minute clip though. I also wanted to show you this, right? This is kind of, so in 2015, a couple wanted to buy a 2-bedroom apartment in New York City that was listed for $14 million. The offer was 50,000 Bitcoin. Today's prices for that so this is just 9 years later. The Bitcoin would have been worth $3.4 billion. Okay, check this out. I just thought this was fun.
We received your offer yesterday.
I'm looking at about 50,000 Bitcoins.
Bitcoin?
In Bitcoin. That puts it in at around 13 and change.
But you want to pay in Bitcoin?
Yeah.
You sent us an offer in Bitcoin? I'll be totally honest with you, Ryan. That's not even the biggest problem.
All right, he says the biggest problem was the offer didn't come in at max. But imagine if this person took this and they held on to the Bitcoin, they'd be a multi-billionaire, which is just insane, right? So just, we're all waiting for the asset that we believe in to do incredible things, okay? And if you've done the due diligence, if you've taken the time to research, if you believe in what you are holding, it sometimes takes many years for that value to really show in the real world. And that could be holding pretty much any asset in crypto that you think has value down the line, okay? Obviously, with regulation that comes in globally, not every asset is going to be here in 5 to 10 years. That is why I plan in this bull market to cash out of about 95% of all of my crypto and just hold on to a few assets through the bull market, because I do not know when the world is going to decide to put put CBDCs or put, asset-backed tokens or whatever it is into the mainstream, right? We don't know when that is actually going to happen. We're all guessing at the end of the day. But I just thought this was a really fun story that I wanted to share. And then Bitcoin's price upward momentum may be slowing down. We can see that the traders' unrealized profit margins, purple area, declining and crossing below the 30-day average, right? I mean, the interest in Bitcoin is slowing down a bit right now. And that is kind of what you're seeing in the market, okay? And, some people are trying to tie, U.S. factory data powers the dollar index to nearly a 5-month high. So what you're seeing here is, the U.S. economy, the dollar is actually moving upwards, and other assets that trade against it are moving downwards, right? Bitcoin and such, right? And so, the Fed is actually going to meet, I think, in June. And we still don't know if they're going to start lowering rates. And I think the market really wants to see rates being lowered. I think they said that there should be at least 3 rate cuts in 2024. Obviously, if they do start cutting rates and money is cheaper to borrow, more people will borrow money. That's how that goes, right? Banks, regular people, loans, home buying, all that kind of stuff is starting to heat up again. And if money is cheaper, more people are going to borrow against it. So we'll just have to see how all of that plays out. I will keep you up to date. So people want to know what I'm investing in, right? And so I just put $20,000 into off the grid nodes. Okay. And if you are asking, like, what is an off the grid? Off the grid is going to be a game that is going to be launching very soon. I think it may be even this month. It's going to be one of the biggest games on the planet. Okay. So you had like Dr. Disrespect, who's a really big streamer. You had Imperial How, who plays Apex Legends, big streamer for TSM. I don't know who Clicks is, but they did this gameplay about 6 months ago. This has got about 448,000 views. This game is going to go live on PlayStation, PS5, and Xbox at the same time. Okay. And let me just show you some gameplay. We'll get into some gameplay here, and then I'm going to show you some other stuff.
We have the full range, all military spec. Check out how
We'll try to sneak up on these guys.
I'm gonna go to the right. Oh wait, there's enemies in front of us.
Looks insane.
Tonight.
I'm going far right.
2 guys in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Easy. 1, 2.
There we go.
We'll try to get above them. All right, we're above.
All right, so the game is going to just be insane, okay? And so here are the nodes, okay? And I posted this information inside of Cryptonairz on how to buy a node. You have to buy an NFT. That NFT will be sent to you. Once it is sent to your wallet, then you can actually go on to this website where they have a public dashboard, a private dashboard, and here are the nodes that I bought. So I bought 4 rare nodes. I wanted to buy an Epic node, but during the sale, they were sold out of Epic nodes. They have a new sale where they have a few Epic nodes, and so I was a little bit bitter because if you take a look at this, you will see that the hash power rate on an Epic node is that much greater, and it's the same price as buying 4 rare nodes. And you actually, I kind of lost a little bit here, but it's okay. But they do have common, rare, and epic nodes right now. You want to speak to a person named Orion. I've shared the Discord where you need to go to speak, as well as what to do. I'm going to invite Orion into the community to answer questions inside of Cryptonairz. But I did buy 5 rare nodes. There is a little bit of a tax of $500 per, and so it was about $22,000. And so what is the ROI? It is impossible to know what the ROI is right now, okay? The game is not fully launched. All right, so these nodes are not kind of working at their full capacity. As you can see, I got my NFTs maybe several days ago, maybe 7 or 8 days ago. I don't know the exact day and time. As you can see, I've made about almost 17 gun so far, which is it's not a lot, right? It's all going to depend on how much the token price is and all of these other details. But once the game fully launches and you have hopefully tens of millions of people from around the world playing the game, I do think things are going to get exciting pretty quickly. I'm taking a bet and a shot here. I might put in a little bit more money to buy an Epic node. We'll see. I had a few other questions on that, but this is one of the other things that I am doing to make money in crypto. As you know, that I have kind of built my passive income streams around nodes in the crypto space. And I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this one. So here they have a trailer. I'll play this trailer for you and we'll move on.
What's up, Cobra fans? Welcome to Cobra's Corner. Is this for real? Yes, Black Sabbath. 3 huge game developers have gotten together to create the ultimate gaming experience. The top video game players in the world. Are they any good in real-life battle royale type situations? Not this, but actually this. It's not laying around on a screen. We do have ex-Navy SEALs coming down. We need the best of the best. Anybody can play. You just gotta be brave enough to take a bullet. Kilo Kitty wants to know if it hurts. Bam! Of course it hurts. We donate 100 grand worth of cyberlimbs. But there's a chance for fame. There's a chance for fortune. I need you to take her down to Midtown Harbor. Do not up. You can also... Oh, God. Hey, look at me. Welcome to me, fans. Click me. Like me. I don't care. Watch me. Don't watch me. I'm over this whole thing.
All right. So I'm excited about this one. I'm sure there's going to be questions. I will answer them after the chat. Also, I mean, if you can get into some of these meme coins, we're switching gears now. We're switching back to some meme coin information. You know, there's a way to kind of to do this, and I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes that I'm going to share inside of Cryptonairz for Cryptonairz members. But you know, some of these, you know, if you're not using a sniper bot to trade meme coins, you're doing it wrong. We talked about this months ago inside of Cryptonairz. If you're new to the community or if you're new to watching me, there are so many free bots that you can use to actually trade tokens. Using Radium on Solana is the slowest thing ever. You're always going to get beat by people using, you know, trading bots and sniping bots. So drum up on your knowledge about this, because even some small investments into some of these meme coins very early could be worth a lot of money. Okay. Here's a good breakdown. I'm going to share this with you guys inside of Cryptonairz. Meme coin sector, the top meme coins, AI sector, real world asset sector, GameFi sector. I also wanted to add here, you see Zygames here, Crown. There's also hold on. So there's a few things I wanted to bring up too. Not off the grid. It was oh wow. Hold on. Let me pull it out of the Discord. Sorry, give me 1 second. QNT was talking about this yesterday, and I wanted to bring this to your attention because there's some information that he was sharing about a few games that I think Big Time was one of the games, and Shrapnel. That's what I was missing. See, I just got too many things in my head. So Shrapnel. The chart is starting to look good on Shrapnel, I was being told. And so QNT was talking about this inside of Cryptonairz the other day. This is only at a $64 million market cap. I do think Shrapnel is a $500 million game in this entire bull market. You can see that this kind of topped out. Let me just kind of show you the top here. Recently, 12.6 is where it had kind of its peak. It launched here at 10 cents. We actually called the launch inside of Cryptonairz, and so we rode this up. A lot of people rode this up and kind of took profits. But this is going to start to get going again. There's also Big Time, and both of these games won big awards. And I do think there's going to be some value here, right? So, I think there might be a little bit more room to play in Shrapnel than there is in Big Time. But, I'll leave this up to you, what you guys want to do with your research. But this has a high of 92 cents. So even just getting back to its all-time high, you're still talking about a 200% gain, which is not too bad, right? So let me just go back here. All right. And so you have Mavia, right? We called that when it launched. That's still doing pretty well. ACE. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what ACE is, but also L1's Monad, right? This is going to be a serious project. We've been talking about it inside the community. I brought it up in past Sensei chats, but I'm going to be putting more information out on Monad as we get closer to its launch. I do think this is definitely something that you're going to want to get into when it launches. If not, if you can buy it pre-trading, that might be a good idea too. Cubic, we've been talking about Cubic for a while. Once Cubic actually gets on some real exchanges, I think this token is going to do extremely well. Caspo, we were in since like half a penny. Celestia, of course. There's also Sunrise. I can talk about this now. Let me see. Sunrise. Here you go. So here's actually a hidden gem that not a lot of people know about. And I have a friend actually working on this project. So I knew about this a while ago. But this is going to be a Celestia competitor. And specialized DA layer and proof of liquidity coming soon, right? So there's not a lot of information on this project yet out, but this is actually going to be a top Japanese blockchain. And if you don't know, in Japan, certain companies inside of Japan only want to deal with Japanese companies, okay? And I do think as blockchain becomes more global and more people want to participate inside of blockchain, that this is definitely going to have its day in the sunshine, right? And I'm very excited. I'm going to be putting together more information on this, but as you can see, not a lot of people know about this, right? And you're finding out about it here. I wanted to tell you about this months ago, but I just was I was under strict instructions not to say anything. But now that they are out and they are doing some posting on Twitter, I can actually give you some information on it. So this is going to be a major competitor. They got some major partnerships, and I'm very excited. I'm trying to get a strategic round for members for this project, but I don't know if I'm going to be successful. I've asked my friend if it's possible, and they're going to look into it. Also, real quickly, Roost. This is Base chain has seen a lot of money move from Solana to Base. Base is kind of the new kind of degen hangout. You're seeing a lot of tokens explode on Base. Roost was a project that we shared the pre-sale in the degen channel. And this thing actually kind of, it went up higher than this. This thing went up to like, I think like 20 something cents in the initial. Yeah, this thing went up this had a major kind of just candle here. And then it's had some dumping, but I think it's going to come back, right? And they're going to, of course, try to get a Coinbase listing eventually. Somebody who actually works at Coinbase bought the token. They do a really good job about their memes and kind of what they're talking to the community about. There was like 20 or 30 scam tokens about this one token. And I do think that, this has the longevity to make a meme token, legitimate. And so Gate.io, they just got a Gate.io listing 16 hours ago. I'm holding on to this token, and I think there could be value down the line in this token. So this is just one of the meme coin plays that I'm doing. Right now it's at $71 million market cap. I'm down a little bit on my position, but crypto doesn't always go up. And they've been putting out a lot of just different. I just like, they do a really good job about the memes. I think they do a really good job about these. These look really good. Google has developed Vlogger. This kind of looks pretty insane. This is not out yet. I don't know. I mean, this whole AI narrative is becoming kind of insane. Nothing to do with crypto, but I just think there's some cool stuff here. Balance AI is another project that I've seen a lot of YouTubers starting to talk about. This is a project where a lot of people think this is going to go to $250 million or $500 million market cap in this cycle. Right now, this is sitting at about $38 million market cap. This is obviously down with the rest of the market, but I do think there's a lot of life left for Balance AI. And so, might be an opportunity if you're looking to get into this token. I'm holding this for the long term. Also, Node AI. Does anyone remember when we called this project? Here, hold on. This thing is at, let me refresh this. This was at like $2.80 earlier. It's down to $2.40. But I took a look at when I talked about this. It was, I think, February 19th is when we started talking about this in Sensei chat. We started talking about this in the Discord, and I got into this. And I'll be honest with you, I sold a lot of my bag a little bit too long ago. I didn't hold on to it long enough. This thing went up to $230 million. It was at $280 million earlier. But we rode this thing from like 6 cents. And so one of my friends actually held onto his entire bag. He put in like $3,000 and is worth about 200 something grand now. But we were talking about this right here, February 19th, at about 5 cents is when we called this project. And this is done just insane numbers, right? This is about a 50x on your money from when we originally talked about it. So coming to these chats, paying attention does pay off if you pay attention and you show up, right? A few other things. This was a project that Rayon had talked about. We talked about it in Sensei chat before I took vacation. I think this was around like $50 million when we discussed this last chat, which is about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. This has done 100% gain since we discussed it in Sensei chat. I told you that I was buying it. Remember 01 Labs. Make sure that you're paying attention when Rayon DeFi is posting. Pay attention, because that guy has a very good sense of what is going to pop in the market. He does a really great job. He's one of our best researchers inside of Cryptonairz. Pay attention when Rayon's talking, okay? So if you're new to the community and you don't know where to look for this, let me just show you this really quickly, okay? Because I want you guys to all take advantage of this information that Rayon is sharing. You want to look at the trades channel. So it's under the crypto area. You want to go into the trades channel, and you'll see Lawrence is here. I deflect. Rayon is right here. Q&T Crab is here. Cass and Lawrence have their own channel, I guess. William is here. Alex is doing some posting, and then Cass reposts some of the stuff that I'm doing. I usually post my stuff in Alpha Sensei, but if you want to take a look at what Rayon's posting, it's all right here, right? Here's the project this is 318 that he had posted this. So this was about over 2 weeks ago. 01 token, right? So let me just show you this really quickly. 318. So right, let me go back a month. 318, right? Oh, I can't even. It doesn't even get there. So here's 320. So he actually posted this at about 18 cents, and this is at $1.20 now. This has actually done a 500% gain since he posted it. Okay, so Rayon has got a hot hand, man. Make sure you're paying attention to what Rayon posts, because that guy knows what he's doing. He really does. He does know what he's doing. A lot of people are wondering how you track meme tokens and how you can get in early to some meme tokens and the best practices. Here is a thread that I found super useful that I feel that you guys are going to get value out of. I'm going to post it in Discord. I'll post it on YouTube as well. But not everybody is trading. Not everyone's trading meme tokens, so I don't want to get into it too much. But let me just post this on YouTube real quick. Peace out all. Have a great, fantastic chat. Thank you. I think everyone in the chat is so rich. 2034. I mean, we're gonna be doing really good. All right, so let's talk about Degen chain. Okay, so this is a new chain that actually, if you go to Dex Tools, right, and you can actually look this up. So let me just go to Dex Tools here, and actually let me just refresh and just let me show you this. So I mean, this popped up when I was on vacation. This just popped up, and so if you go filters here, and you go all platforms, and you can actually find Degen chain here. So this is exactly what it sounds like. This is a new chain to trade Degen coins, right? Most of this stuff is going to zero. 99% of this stuff is going to zero. Of course, there's probably going to be one or two of these projects that make people millions of dollars. Okay. The trouble is, which project is it going to be? All right. But you can see there, Degen Trump, Dice Cat. I mean, there's, basically it's everything that's happening on Solana on this new chain. And this is a layer 3 chain this is a layer 3 on Base, is what I recall understanding, okay? And you actually need Base to trade it for this Degen chain token, and then you use the Degen chain token to trade these other tokens. So let me share this with you on how to do this in the chat. I just want my XRP to explode so I can retire, so I can work out and play video games and ride my electric unicycle all day. That sounds like a fantastic way to spend retirement, and I will join you with all of that. All right, I will join you with all that. Let me see. No, that's not what I want. So excuse me. So once you actually have Base added to your MetaMask, you're going to need to add degen chain. And so you basically come to this website, bridge.degen.tips. You can connect your wallet. Bro, XRP is not going to happen. Hey, everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own opinions. Once you connect your wallet, I recommend that you use a new wallet for all of this. This is a brand new chain. There could be scams. There could be all kinds of bad stuff. Create a brand new MetaMask with a brand new seed phrase and use that. That's what I have been doing. I am not actually trading this on one of my main MetaMasks. As you can see, I added a new MetaMask here, and this is kind of where you do some of the trading. So once you actually have, there you go. All right, once you actually have Base in your wallet, you actually need to go to bridge.degen.tips, and this is where you connect your wallet. And this is where you are going to add the degen network. And so if you disconnect your wallet, it'll say, do you want to add the network? And you say yes, and you're added to the network, okay? Once you're added to the network, you need to swap your Base for degen token. And degen is what you actually use to buy into these projects. And this is where you actually go, mint.club. And let me share this with you. I would expect it to already sold out. What are we talking about? Sell over years, I'll give you a good price. Hey, I'm still a firm believer in XRP. I know the token has not done much, but I will keep holding my XRP until the day I die, or it goes to nothing. So, it's just one of those things. It's one of those hills I plan to die on. If you see central banks moving away from the technology into something else, that's something to take notice of. But until that actually happens, I'm going to keep holding strong. All right. So once you're on this mint.club, explore /explore/degen, this is where you can connect your wallet and start buying some of these tokens. They do have their own blockchain explorer, which is actually pretty cool. You can look up different tokens, and it actually gives you like the holders, how much is traded. There's actually a lot of really good data on this chain. But I mean, just this chain itself. Let me just deck screen here. Let me just pull this up for you real quick. Let me just pull this up for you. I just want to show you how much value was created on this. Like, this happened while I was on my vacation, and so I wasn't paying attention to crypto. I was actually shutting out everything crypto because I had to. But this thing actually got, let me show you, $484 million in market cap over a week. So, and this was actually trading a lot higher a few days ago. This went all the way up to, double what it is now. This almost went to $1 billion market cap. Okay. And so this is where degens are moving to trade meme coins. So, I know there's a lot of people that hang out in the degen channel and the meme coin channel in our community. If you haven't heard of this, you need to get familiar with this, because this is where money will probably be made, but this is also where money will be lost. I bought 2 meme coin projects, both of them rugged within like an hour of me buying it. And of course, I went to buy something. I was in front of my computer. My father-in-law is here on vacation. He asked me to go do something with him. I came back to my computer, 45 minutes later, an hour later, and my money was gone. So, you have to be paying attention to this. You have to get in and out and keep your mood back if that's what you want to do. All right. So we went over this. I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions. Also, Q&T talked about ERN, Eternity Chain. This is another project that I am holding long-term. I put about $8,000 into this project. He thinks that over the next few months that this project could do 300, 400, 500% gain. He thinks that this project could go to $50. Right now, this is trading at about $123 million market cap. It has cooled off a little bit. This was actually trading a little bit higher. This is almost at $8.15, and this is down to $6 right now. But just in the last month, this has gone up about 60%. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to be holding long term. There's a very low supply of ERN, which is really nice. And if this can start doing some pretty good numbers, this should be, maybe some easy money to be made. I saw a few people talking about Zeus Network. The Jupiter Exchange LFG Launchpad site is officially live. Dive into the details of the Zeus token launch. We have less than 48 hours before the big event. Explore the price curve and the initial price of Zeus token in the pool. I know JP is sharing a lot of information inside of Ultra Bull. So if you have questions, I know JP is probably the person, JP or William are probably the two people that you could go to ask about Zeus. I don't know too much about it, but they seem to know exactly what they're talking about. So definitely want to ask them what's going on. Also, I saw this kind of popping up. I don't know if this is going to be a new narrative in crypto, but ERC50, trust no one but the code, no administrators, no rats, no rug, open source. I don't know. Like some of these new ideas, we don't know if they're going to take off and we don't know if they're going to be popular. But new things are being created every day in crypto. As you can see, this thing is only at an $8 million market cap and it's lost 45% in the last 24 hours. Very volatile. I'm not going and buying this. But I just noticed it's, possibly a new narrative forming. And so I'm going to keep my eye on this and see if there's any money to be actually made in this. I will share this with you if you want to take a look at this yourself. But we're told he expects Zeus to replace Stacks in the top 50. Can people buy Zeus though? JP, what's the process? You just want to come up here and talk to me? Not yet? Use your God mode. Come up here and tell people how they can participate if they want to. If you're able to. There you are. As soon as you unmute. Oh, can't hear you. All right. Well, I'll wait for JP to reconnect. But he does have information on that project. I wanted to share something that was actually a little bit of a fail. Rayon actually was going to share this project with the community. Oh, let me just get through this really quickly. Just let you guys know, Rayon was going to share this at about 4.5 cents. This thing has gone up from 5 cents to 30 cents in 2 days. He forgot to post this. And so I just want you to know, like, he is constantly finding stuff that 5X's within a few, like it's pretty insane. So, we're not going to catch everything. And sometimes, things slip through the cracks, but it's good to look at what could have been and to look at the guy's research is top notch. So JP, go for it, man. What do you got to tell us about Zeus?
So like me and William was talking about it. He expects it to be, a top 50 coin coming up. And right now what you can do is you can go on Jupiter Exchange. You can actually preload whatever you want. Like you can go ahead and put your order in for when it launches. And the launch is going to be, 0.3. They expect it to go between 0.3 to 0.85. But you put it in, and obviously the bigger the order you have, the higher you are in the queue. So that's how they're lining it up right now.
So where do you go do this at? Like, where's the link? Did you share it in Ultrable?
It's in Ultrable.
All right, let me just take a look. So, and then when are people going to be able to participate in this? Over the next few days, or
it's like 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah, actually, it's in Team Chat.
There it
is. Go up.
Oh!
I just saw it. Right.
There
right there.
Got it.
Yeah. So when you go to that link, and you scroll down, like if you just look right now, you just see that, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's nothing. But then you scroll down, you actually see where you can actually get in. Like keep going.
Here you go.
Boom, right there. That's how you set up for the initial.
And are you buying this, or can you share with what you might be thinking of doing here?
Yeah, I'm putting like $3,000 in it.
Interesting. And long-term hold, short-term hold for you?
It'll be long-term unless it just goes nuts. But I mean, I'm thinking probably I'm gonna hold it till around February of 2025.
All right, so hold on. Blockchain technology is rapidly advancing. Innovation that is revolutionizing the future. But the question is, what does it take to onboard the next million users in a blockchain technology adoption? Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, and thousands of blockchains form unique ecosystems. However, interoperability, barriers hinder seamless transactions, posing a challenge to widespread adoption. With the rapid emergence of diverse blockchain ecosystems, seamlessly communication is essential. Zeus Network aims to address this by unifying the fragmented landscape. Powered by Solana Virtual Machine, Zeus Network empowers Zeus layer nodes. Ooh, is that a play for nodes? To ensure robust security and seamless data exchange. This initiative clears the path for Solana to become the premier hub for all ecosystems, captivating millions of users across diverse blockchains, facilitating interoperable communication among cross-chain dApps. Zeus Network empowers liquidity and complex applications to seamlessly encourage with Solana in decentralized and permissionless environment, making Web3 easy and accessible to everybody. Interesting. Okay. So we think this thing's just going to skyrocket, huh? Did I lose you? All right, let me share the Twitter and everything if anyone wants to participate. That is good to have. Thank you, JP, for coming up and sharing that information with me. Does anybody in the community have anything that they want to share? I know I just went through just a ton of information. What do you got, JP?
You got that one. You've also got the ZK Link Nova, which is about to drop. You can go ahead and actually...
Is that
like Ethereum, they have a like a Manta campaign, an Ethereum campaign, and another coin campaign that you can go ahead and preload those. I've been posting about it for a while. I'm actually in their Discord. Let's see what the campaign right now. They're doing their Manta campaign, where you can go ahead and preload your Manta in. It's a layer 3. It's a layer 2 aggregated roll up to layer 3.
Okay.
And it's a beast.
Do you have info to share with us? I can pull it up.
Yeah, I've got their there's their YouTube channel. It talks about how you do the campaigns and post that first. And
does a bull run happen after the Bitcoin halving? I'd say that we've been in a bull run since November. I mean, if you take a look around, we've been in a bull run since November. We're in a little cool off period right now before the halving. It's 17 days away, but the market has been crazy since November. All right, let's take a look at this.
Here's your YouTube.
Oh,
I gotta open another browser.
Available. Hold on, what is it? Let me just, I'll pull it up. ZK Link. See, there's just so much happening in crypto. ZK Link. Aggregated rollup. Found it. 433,000 followers.
Like, they already have 300 million TVL, dude.
That's pretty insane. I mean, but is this a better play than Zeus though? I mean, there's going to be people that might not have money to put into both. So what do you think is probably the
I mean, I've been in their Discord and I've been on ZK Link Nova like longer.
Mm-hmm.
So I know more about it than I do Zeus. I think both of them are nice plays, but Zeus has the potential to be, like, I don't think ZK Link Nova is going to be. I think you can maybe do it like a 10-20x on it, but I don't think it's going to be a top 50 coin. When you're talking about Zeus, you're talking about something that can be a top 50 coin. I mean, that's huge if you get in at 30 cent and all of a sudden it goes up to be a top 50. I mean, that's a big jump.
And just really quickly, guys, when you go to this, be careful. The slippage setting was at 20%. You have to play around with it right here, but it was when I came on here and I just loaded the page, it was 20%. So just be careful there. So
I'm about to drop you this now. When you look at this, here's their actual website. When you look at everybody that like they're working with, this is what made me love this project. When you see this.
All right, let me take a look.
Just dropped it.
ZKLink.io, huh? The first aggregated layer 3 ZK EVM network that links Ethereum and its layer 2 rollups for any use case with exponential composability, interoperability, scalability, and security through zero knowledge proofs. Interesting. It's the thing that connects everything together, huh? think I'm more interested in Zeus than this, but I always make the wrong decision, don't I? All right, we'll take that as some information. Thank you, JP. Does anybody have anything else that they want to share? I want to punch Gary Gensler in the face. We all want to punch Gary Gensler in the face. There's nothing that we can do about it, though. Man, so just to go back in time here. So there's a few things that you should be paying attention to that are coming up in the next few days. Okay, Twin Protocol is one of those things. All right. I might even have the information now in my Telegram. I'm waiting for the CEO to send me the steps on what you need to do. There is a KYC process because it is a strategic round. There might be some ways around that KYC process, especially if you're in a country that doesn't allow these type of things like the US, right? So we're going to work on that behind the scenes offline, and I will have that information off the grid, Twin Protocol. And there's a few other things that we went over today that are extremely important that you guys pay attention to. Let me give you the Discord link real quickly. I need to stop streaming. So YouTube, I am going to wish you all a very good day. Thank you for being here for the last hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to spend a little bit of time in the Cryptonairz Discord. It is a free event. So if you wanted to drop off YouTube and come into the Discord, now would be the time to do that. I'm going to probably stay on here for another 15 or 20 minutes. But I just I can't be streaming this live on YouTube while I do what I need to do. So I appreciate all of you. I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. I hope you learned something.
Make sure to click that WAP link.